Bob Baffert, who is back at the Derby for the first time since 2021. As you take a look at the resume, it speaks for itself. But as Tim said, the legacy is more complicated than just looking at some numbers. Randy Moss, when you take the good and the bad, the ups and the downs for Bob Baffert in a long, long career, what do you get?
Yeah, I mean, one of the big differences is that some of these other athletes that Tim mentioned, and then others, Lance Armstrong, et cetera, you know, it was widely believed, if not proven, that there was intent to deceive. There was intent to cheat, intent to take an edge. That wasn't the case with Baffert. At least that's what the vast majority of people within the sport believe. It was a medication overage, perhaps carelessness, probably some carelessness. But he served his time. He's back. He is by far the most recognizable face in thoroughbred racing, and Churchill Downs acts like they're very glad to have him back.
Yeah, and there is a difference between using therapeutic legal medications out of the guidelines that the racing gives you and doping. And this was not doping. And Bob Baffert has always been bold and brash, and he wins a lot. He backs it up. And I believe in our sport, like many sports, when you win too much, people get tired of you, and they put up with less. So I think he has been harshly criticized, but you either like Bob or you don't like Bob.
And he's not just recognizable, right? He is arguably, I'm not even sure there's an argument there, the most successful Triple Crown trainer of all time, and one of the most successful trainers, period, of all time. And we go back a long way with him. 1996, he got beat in the Kentucky Derby by this far with the California bred. Back-to-back 97, 98, Silver Charm, Real Quiet, with horses that were purchased as yearlings for a total of $33,000. Then he won with War Emblem in 2002. Then there was a long break, but American Pharaoh, Justify, Authentic. And now he's sitting here tied for the most all-time with 6 Derby wins.
The 3 years away from Churchill Downs, certainly a step back, was able to compete in other big races, Triple Crown races. But as he sits here now, 72 years old, has a horse back in the Kentucky Derby. What do you think the future looks like for Bob Baffert?
Oh, I think Bob keeps coming back and trying to win. As long as he's effective and as long as he has good horses, which I don't see the end of that, I think he's coming back every year and trying to win another.
Even during his 3-year suspension, when he couldn't run horses in the Kentucky Derby in his name, his stable got stronger.
Yeah.
His overall stable got stronger and stronger. So
owner stuck with him.
Owner stuck with him, and he's back, and he's back for a while.
And back with a chance to win another Derby, which would give him the outright record. His 7th Derby is what he's going for today with the Citizen Bull.